Belfast. Margaret's husband died 3 years ago, and since then she's felt very isolated. Her daughter keeps in contact but lives in Bangor, only sees her mother once a week. Margaret's health is not great and she rarely lives in the house. 2 weeks ago, however, Margaret found her out to the shops with her daughter. And while she was gone, her house was burgled.
Maybe her needs would be to make this better. Okay? So I'm going to ask his feelings.
Isolated.
Whoa.
Vulnerable. Lonely. Depressed and fearful.
Talking about in this group was that the kids outside our house, somebody like alternatives could approach them and maybe just sort of do a bit of work with them or get them away from the house so she'd feel a bit safer, because there's a very good chance those kids don't know that they're actually causing any sort of a nuisance, or they're not intending to.
These people don't.
They don't realise that because their sons went and done this, they become a victim because of the stigma that's now attached to their son.
But how does all parents don't know that their son's a housebreaker?
We'll stay away from her son's housebreaker.
You can't be friends with her. Her son comes in your house, he's going to fucking take away his feeling.
People's going to judge you by what your son or daughter does.
John has been expelled from school for being disruptive and is not involved in any education programme at present. John was referred to Alternatives programme last week by paramilitaries for breaking into a neighbour's house and stealing £200. John has agreed to participate in an intensive programme. John lives with his mother and stepfather. John's father left the house when he was 6 years old and has no further contact. John's stepfather beats him up on a regular basis.
Bless.
So that's John.
Years old, and he lives in a working class area of Belfast, North Belfast. He's been on drugs since he's been 13, so obviously that's going to have an impact upon him. He's been involved in petty crime since he was 13, and then as a result that has come to the attention of the paramilitaries who have threatened him. It didn't change his behaviour. What do you think his needs are?
He needs to be like
supported,
counselled.
So he might need a counsellor?
His needs are
might need rehabilitated. Rehabilitation of the drugs and...
Right, so he needs rehab or
maybe
help around drugs.
Try to make himself look jail out.
He's also been referred to alternatives. So what's the needs there for him? What do you think he needs from alternatives?
Mediation, maybe?
Mediation.
And then again, what do you send the alternatives?
Support. Help, support. He has been expelled from school, so what does he need?
Education.
Education, most definitely.
A background, some sort of skill.
Somebody to listen to.
He's depressed. He's feeling very low. He's been admitted to hospital for taking an overdose. So the fact that he's tried to take his own life,
suicidal.
What does that say about him?
Suicidal.
Around needs.
He needs help. He needs to be looked after near enough.
So our first impressions were a mixture of he's a wee hood, he's a wee shit too, there's something more going on. Okay, so he's just heard John's story and there really is something more going on with John. Alright, offending doesn't excuse his offending behaviour, but it needs to be addressed in order to help John and to help Margaret. So there's no point in ignoring why he's done it. You have to look at why they've got there and what's influencing it. And so what's based on John's story is John experiencing
Violence.
Violence.
Drug addiction.
He feels left there in that family.
area.
Excluded.
Abused.
Did I hear ashamed?
Yeah.
Embarrassed.
Scared.
Blamed.
Abused.
He may blame himself for his daddy leaving. Unloved.
If the likes of Margaret or John is kind of stumbling or feels, you know, Margaret might actually feel a bit intimidated or a bit uncomfortable, this is where a support worker can come in and say, you know, well, I've been talking with Margaret or I've been working with John and this is what we've done, this is what came out.
Start with someone. You can start with me if you want. So the whole, maybe that it's just that the whole pressure's been on the victim maybe at the start.
What tells you?
I am Gary, John's dad. It's been such an embarrassment for the last few years. It's been unreal.
Gosh,
Like the victim there, I feel totally embarrassed by him and his actions.
The offender, and I'm his support worker, and hopefully we can come to an agreement with the victim and her support worker.
Support due to build their confidence up again, due to the actions of John and how much it has affected her.
Well, from he broke into my house, so I've just been devastated.
I'm shocked, I'm scared. I'm scared to go to the shop. I'm even scared to leave my front garden. Don't even want to close my gate. I'm scared to lift the milk off the front of my porch and everything. Just can't believe it.
For it to kind of be a bit more, you know, accepting or able to listen to some degree. So there'll be a lot of preparation done before.
And it's not like you're trying to, where the two sides are trying to be better than the other. It's about working together in order to find a positive outcome.
Go on, Charlie! Yeah! Yep! I'm halfway across!
Clear!
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 Liam!
Oh, if you want to go out.
Yeehaw!
Need to spread out so you can lift your leg and get it.
Hey, your last pushing on Craig. Done.
You cheat!
You need to go for it.
Go.
Alright, that's it.
That's why I said go for this one.
Alright.
No, the candle is the easiest one. Just try and go.
Here. Give me your
I need
square.
another. You've got a light, haven't you? Yeah?
Alright.
No, all about. Hang on. No, let that go.
17 done.
Yeah.
We're good.
In corner, just in the corner part.
Do you want this put in? No?
No,
It's all us.
but no.
But make me put it in.
Alright, let me just give it.
Stay off this.
I'll keep moving up the more you...
Right, hang on, I need to go off now.
Come round this way,
Right,
John.
so hold on to me. Somebody grab me, so that I don't fall.
That's awesome.
1 minute, 3 seconds.
That's
Well
working.
done.
Great, get ready to go. First team.
Be careful, hand it back.
Next,
Go, hurry up!
Johnny always thinks it.